Hey, how you doing? What's up? Hey, why don't you come meet me down on Church Avenue? What time it is? It's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock. Hey, CultureShare's on. Hey, I gotta go. See you later.
Movie West. I met a chick last week in a party, and for some reason I had a crush on she. But how she was moving and rolling up she waist, I was afraid that she mashed down the whole place. The way she moved she body, I really got frightened. But then she turned and tell me, Stumpy, don't take nothing. She said, jam on me boomsy, don't care about nobody, just jam. I beg you to jam in. Jam on me boomsy, don't care about nobody, just jam. I beg you to jam in. Don't mind if I bend, jam, and I touch the ground, jam. Anyhow I turn, jam, jam, jam.
The music of Stumpy in the background there from Grenada, and we'll be having a little surprise for you later on in the program. I am Harold PYSADEE, and it's always a pleasure to welcome you to CultureShare. For the next hour, we'll be featuring some of the best in Caribbean entertainment. Our first entertainer made it to the finals in the Calypso competition in Grenada back in 1988. And this year, since then, the first time ever, he made it back. He is the Bubbler, and this is him performing in the first round of competition, doing his very lyrical one called Structural Adjustment.
What goes around in life always comes around. I never ignore the table turning wrong and wrong. Now when you point one finger, history pointing at you, brother. Here in Grenada, we in the boat together. But yet you expect me carry the burdens of this country, while you enjoy all the concession you could think about in the land. The duty-free motor car and gasoline for each mile after. A house you might not pay tax for, you might not get no bill from now or sir. But the survey after survey, you the wrong people house each day. Well, we want to know who you could trick with your book full of statistics. You see, we love we country, and we go make it with duty. We go pay with tax, don't worry about that. But you ride in plane like bus, and you can pay farmers the bonus. As far as China, every day is conference and seminar. But if you get it duty free, you could buy gas with your salary. Mr. Breezy,
structural adjustment is for everybody.
Debt service levy should only be a concern to me. Mommy, oh,
structural adjustment is for everybody.
I'm going in France next week to a conference. Be we, take me.
Structural adjustment is for everybody.
You say the IMF does want to take out your dress and have you beg and confess and expose your nakedness, to hold you in a corner and jam you in the center with austerity measure before you get $1. Well, we just can't let Grenada be a prostitute begging for money. And since that we have a plan, it should be for everyone. Peter helping Paul might just be the solution. First with Grenada in this recession, you see Peter love the country and he go make it his duty. He go sacrifice, he go pay the price. But after the concession, Paul still taking home 5,000. Well, time to take a stand before IMF buy this land. So to avoid the misery, when they devalue the currency, Mr. Breezy, structural adjustment is for everybody. You see, I mismanage me body because I get in government subsidy. Mommy, oi, structural adjustment is for everybody. I walk in on contract, I sending all me money back. Woi, woi, structural adjustment is for everybody. You asking for revolution, a change in consumption pattern. But what you show on television, show giving us wrong direction. Yes, I feel like chicken tonight on we television day and night. And all the children follow, they have their arms going. Well, like you need a reminder to cherish and respect we culture. What's wrong with we ballahu? On television we could see it too. It's never gone fish tonight for the nation to take a bite. And if you advertise it day and night, I know with all me might, because I love me country and I go make it me duty. And if we stitch in time, we bound to save 9. But inside we treasury, we want better accountability. It's too much money leaking from the treasury. So to bring some satisfaction towards the whole nation, Mr. Breezy, structural adjustment is for everybody. Tell G.B.T.V do something for the fishing industry. Mommy, oi, structural adjustment is for everybody. The radio program must educate the whole nation. Oi, oi, structural adjustment is for everybody. Thank you.
Bubbler doing structural adjustment on CultureShare. At the beginning of the program, we did mention that the music you were hearing in the background was that of the Stumpy doing its jammy. Well, we do have Stumpy in studio with us here right now. And Stump, welcome to the CultureShare.
Thank you very much, Harold.
It's the first time you're actually in New York.
Certainly.
How are things going so far?
Well, things are more or less just on the cool line.
Cool or cold?
Cool.
Cool. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Well, so far you can see that.
You're not going to sing for us today. You're going to do some introduction. You go right ahead.
To all your CultureShare lovers, greetings. We now move over to St. Vincent. Coming up next is the band Touch, who captured this year's road match with a popular selection entitled Postman. We now have a video presentation.
While she's raising all them cats, she's a puzzle to me. From the doorway, in the hallway, in the kitchen, in the conspiring angrily to kill or eat someone. In the living room, in the bedroom, on the pillow, on the window. Some of them big and fat with kitchen, who she said give special attention. Feed the cat, don't let them go hungry. Feed the cat, or they will go astray. Feed the cat, a scarcity of mice. Feed the cat, cook some fish and rice. She had the children in the neighborhood calling me Usman, Usman, Usman. To them it's some music, Usman. When you hear them calling. Come back home before it's time. 6 weeks with them pussy cats really mix up my mind. I love cats but I can't deal with so many. Day by day they're increasing, so it's plenty, plenty. In the driveway, in the garage, in the gallery, in the laundry. Sometimes this meow gets real annoying. Morning and evening is the same thing. Feed the cat, don't let them go hungry. Feed the cat, or they will go astray. Feed the cat, a scarcity of mice. Feed the cat, cook some fish and rice. She had the children in the neighborhood calling me Usman, Usman, Usman. Sounding so amusing, Usman, when I hear them calling.
Enough puss inna the area, me have to feed them watch me now. Enough puss inna the area, me have to feed them one after the other. Watch it. Inna the morning, inna me bedroom when I make nicer. Inna me head, she no keep me alive, and with them me then she a study, she push them. Instead she say boy get up immediately. Don't you know that they push them hungry? She just take some fish, feed the cat. They will have to satisfy with that. Then she bring one looking skinny and bony. She say give it something to make it healthy. Me get it meal, some water when it turns to me get it meal. Some milk full up it belly. Now if it's only me I'm fat and furry, the woman not come and compliment me. She say boy is a good cat caretaker. We could do for the business in the area. People that come from all over China, Japan and Australia. Cause no puss in the area, me have to feed them. Watch me now. No puss in the area, me have to feed them one after the other. Watch.
Touch from St. Vincent and the Grenadines doing Puss Man on CultureShare. We'll be back. Denise Plummer was singing sentimental music long before she was a Calypsonian. As a matter of fact, she made the charts in Trinidad and Tobago on quite a few occasions. But I guess she realized that the only way to get an almost instantaneous recognition was to sing what is deep-rooted in her soul, calypso. This she did, but she never really left out the sentimental aspect of her repertoire. And this is what she gave us in New York when she performed a few weeks ago. Here she is doing the one made popular by Bette Midler, Wind Beneath My Wings.
must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long, a beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero and everything I would like to be? I could fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the wind beneath my wings. You might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I have it all here in my heart. I want you to know I know the truth. Of course I know it. I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero and everything I would like to be? I could fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the wind beneath my wings. Did I ever tell you you're my hero? You're everything, everything I wish I could be. Oh, and I could fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the wind beneath my wings. Oh, the wind beneath my wings. Oh, fly, fly, fly away. Don't let me fly so high. Oh, fly, fly so high against the sky, so high I almost touch the sky. Thank you, thank you, thank God for you. The wind beneath my
A magnificent vocal performance there from Dennis Plummer doing Wind Beneath My Wings on CultureShare. Stumpy, our next artist, is a gentleman you have competed against back in 1989 in the finals at the March Gras show. This gentleman has been in every final since 1983. It's the praying mantis. Your thoughts on him?
To describe Mantis, I would say he is the energizer. When talking about stickability, durability, name it, you see the man Mantis. He have made it, as you rightly said, to every position in the Dimanche Gras except the #1 position. And with that conviction, the ability to put forward convincing message at some point in time, I do believe that he will make it to the top.
Here is that stubborn soldier in the art form performing in the second round of competition at Dimanche Gras 1992.
up my mind to be a politician. So I start to campaign for the election. I have no campaign promises. I want to fulfill my people's wishes. Reconciliation, that is what we need, and not lust for power, corruption and greed. Man, I'm tired here about Mr. Speaker, sir. And I don't know from our Prime Minister. Only when we recognize our leaders' contribution, that is when we forward in to build a stronger nation. But now I hear you cry, oh Grenada, cry. I see the teardrops falling from your eye, and I wonder why, oh Grenada, why did they betray you and leave you up to die? Rename Progress Pack, so Eric Matthew Gary, for all the good things that he has done for we. Name something for Blaze, who helped to salvage Grenada after all the hopeless days of squandermania. But please don't forget, though they call him Bishop a scapegoat, I must live to see that name replace PYSADEE's airport. Whoa, do it. To represent my people, cause it's them that show me what I have to do. Get rid of party politics, cause when we vote, we just keep getting rich. Mass participation, that is what we crave, and not crack or cocaine, not an early grave. Man, I'm tired read about a neglected child and child abuse of morals getting too loose. Only when we recognize the cry of a shattered son, that is when we forward in to victories yet to be won. But now I hear you cry, oh Grenada, cry. I see the teardrops falling from your eye, and I wonder why, oh Grenada, why did they betray you and give you up to die? Honor this Kilban, respect the Calypsonian for preserving our cultural tradition. Do something for sports, the pride and joy of Grenada, and build a new stadium for it to prosper. We must revive the gains of the revolution if we want to cease to be true power of the Caribbean. Whoa. Up my mind to die a Calypsonian, because that's the only true opposition. Don't betray people for a fine. This modern slavery is too unkind. Community spirit, that is what we miss for a lasting comfort, happiness and bliss. Man, they tired talk wisdom and honesty, not for the high and mighty. Only when we sympathize and stretch out a helping hand, that is when we forward in to higher heights in this land. But now I hear you cry, oh Grenada, cry. I see the teardrops falling from your eye, and I wonder why, oh Grenada, why did they betray you and give you up to die? Read them progress pack, so Eric Matthew Gary.
The praying mantis seen tears falling from the eyes of Grenada on CultureShare. We'll be right back with much more. It's time now for Calypso Royalty on CultureShare. It's always a pleasure to introduce Calypso Rose, the Calypso Queen of the world. We were there to capture her live, performing at the Brooklyn College, in Brooklyn of course, at the Everybody's Magazine's 15th anniversary shows. Now that was in conjunction with people like Paul Keens Douglas and Oliver, who both performed on that night. We have the audience here, and we're going to give a rousing welcome to the Calypso Queen of the world. Guys! Here's Rosie.
the magazine. Take great pleasure and welcome you.
We celebrate now with more Calypso royalty, this time from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The Calypso Monarch from 1992, Rejector, performing live in the first round of competition at Dimanche Gras.
Everybody, all of us together. Somebody came on me radio and TV and said they're getting the drug menace out of this country. I was glad, I said the man getting serious. I like you seeing what this man is doing to us. So he went and complained to America. First they glad, they send down helicopter. They pick up a few men from the SSE, search the Soufrière mountains through and through. I'm waiting to hear they find the menace, but shocked when I hear mission accomplished. They say they getting rid of the drug menace. So they found and destroyed all the cannabis. But I have to say that they're making jokes, for they ain't even stopped to search for the coke. Maybe the coke is theirs and they want to know how come St. Vincent market so slow. So to give their product better business, they say ganja is the drug menace. They lie. Yeah, man. Yeah. Alright. And you know they even search the Grenadines? Oh, yeah. Something fishy. Them and Bushhead pack up with plenty schemes. They plan a fake drug bust in the Grenadines, trying to convince the whole region they care so much about drugs eradication. They give two men a fake jail sentence. I believe them was US intelligence. Why? If they pay the fine, nobody you know. They made lying excuses to let them go. In no time they fly out, they gone back home. The real reason is yet to be known. They say they getting rid of the drug menace. Well, how come they only destroy the cannabis? Vincentians know that they making joke, for they ain't doing nothing serious about the coke. Tell me why. Because up to now we can't solve this mystery. If they catch a man with one stick of Cali, it's big fine and jail time for he. They catch men with coke and they set them free. Why? Oh, la. Let we go. All right. Yeah, man. Take note, I'm not advocating marijuana, but we need to look at the facts much closer. Before this cocaine problem was rampant, we never had so much crime and vagrants. No. The Rastas used to smoke marijuana and talk about black consciousness and culture. Yeah. But now everywhere in this place you turn, you're seeing more coke, zombie zone and young is cocaine cracking up the country. They have cokie eye, they just can't see. They say they getting rid of the drug menace. Well, how come they only seeing the cannabis? The blind man see that they making joke, for they ain't seeing the need to get rid of coke. Maybe it's because the big drug barons give them a hefty part of their income, or without them they can't exist. Coke is really the drug menace. You know that? You know that, man. You know that too, you know? Don't worry there. All right. Yes.
The reigning Calypso monarch of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and he was indeed performing there in the rain, Rejector, saying that Coke is the real menace on CultureShare. Stumpy, it was great having you on the program this week.
Thank you very much, Harold. And it was a pleasure. And to you there, bye.
And before we go, we'd like to thank the St. Vincent and the Grenadines television for supplying additional footage of the carnival celebrations for CultureShare. On next week's program, we'll be having some great things to show you about the Labor Day celebrations, which is coming up next weekend, so you look out for that. Stumpy, keep on singing, and we're looking forward to having you singing on CultureShare pretty soon, so the people will be seeing you the way they really know you as a Calypsonian.
Thank you.
Keep that smile on your face, be good to your neighbor, let peace be your guide. Join us again next week right here at the same time for another great show. Till then, we leave you with some Grenada Bacchanal.
I say, oh, you shake it. Sipping a juice, standing in a cozy corner, taking in all the vibes coming from them speaker. This woman keep harassing me, she want to dance. Not for hell, she wouldn't give me a chance. She say you stand up in the party and you wouldn't move your body. Come on, shake a leg. Shake a leg, soca music blasting and you stand up doing nothing. Come on, shake a leg, wind up, shake a leg, jam up, shake a leg, dance up, shake a leg, prance up, shake a leg. You come to party, so move your body or else go home in your bed. Stop behaving dread, shake a leg. She was hoping that one day I would approach the bus. She called me funny names, said that I'm showing off. Then she turned and tell me, Peter, you soft. She say you stand up in the party and you wouldn't move your body. Come on, shake a leg, shake a leg. Soca music blasting and you stand up there profiling. Come on, shake a leg, jam up, shake a leg, wind up, shake a leg, dance up, shake a leg, prance up, shake a leg. You sing the song and you come out strong like the success gone to your head. Stop behaving dread, shake a leg. Hey! I want to see you shake it. I'm a humble man. I'm not this kind of person, so please understand. I'm looking for ideas for me next soca song. She said, shake your leg, the ideas will come along. She said, you stand up in the party and you wouldn't move your body. Come on, shake a leg, shake a leg. Soca music blasting and you stand up doing nothing. Come on, shake a leg, jam up, shake a leg. Wind up, shake a leg, dance up, shake a leg, prance up, shake a leg. If you come to party, then move your body or else go home in your bed. Stop behaving dread, shake a leg. Hey! Oh gosh, girl, I just feel the chill tonight. Yeah? Everybody now, shake a leg. Shake a leg, shake a leg, shake a leg. Otis shaking, shake a leg. Alvin shaking, shake a leg. Adrian shaking.